Hello, welcome to this short presentation. In this presentation, I'm going to show you one very useful facility which has been provided in Microsoft Word. This facility is being called as a macro. In this presentation, I will be sharing with you my computer screen so that you can understand how exactly this utility called as a macro can be used while creating the Word documents. Now, let us first of all understand what we mean by macros. Macro, you can say, a kind of an advanced feature in the Microsoft Word. And the main purpose of this feature is to speed up the editing and formatting in a Word document, which we may be needed to perform quite frequently. So in this facility, it is possible that we can record the sequence of actions. And once such a recording is done, then whenever you need such actions to be performed again, then simply you can click on a macro button and the whole set of action or series of actions will be repeatedly performed by simply in one step. So the question is, how will you record a macro? To record a macro, initially you need to open your Microsoft Word document and you have to go to the ribbon part. In the ribbon part, there is a view tab, and in the view tab, you need to click macros and then click on the record button. So you will find that something like this will appear. So this is my view tab, and in the view tab you will find that there is a macro button, and in the macro button, when you click on this macro button, then you can click on the record, and then there you need to enter the name of the macro, and then you need to enter whether you want it to assign to a button or to a keyboard. So we can assign it to the button or to a keyboard, and then if you click on the button, then the menu will appear in the customize quick access toolbar. Now you have to select the document for which you want to make this macro available, and then you can find the option whether it is to be made available for all documents or whether it is to be available for a specific document. Then here you have to click on add, isn't it? And then click on OK. And you will find that the recording of the macro will start. Now you need to perform the series of actions that you want to record in this macro. Once you are over with your actions, then again you click on the macros, and then you have to click on stop recording. So once you click on the macros option, you will find that there are three menus will be available, and in the in this menu, there is a button to stop the recording. So once you stop it, then the recording will be stopped. Now, whatever we have seen in this slide, isn't it? Let us actually perform it by opening any Microsoft Word document. Now you know that your Microsoft Word document is either available in the taskbar, or you can select it from your start button. You can select all the programs, and then in all the programs, you will find that there will be a folder called Microsoft Office. Now, once you click on this Microsoft Office, you will find that there are different programs available in the Microsoft Office, out of which you have to select the Word program. So once you click on it, isn't it, you will find that the Microsoft Word will get opened, and now you can take any document. If you have already created some document, then you can select a document. Otherwise, you can select a blank document. Now you will find that this is my ribbon in the Word document, and there are menus available. And in these menus, you will find that there is a menu called as a view. Now, when I click on view, you will find that at the right-hand side corner of the ribbon, there is a button called macros. Now, once you click on this button, you will find that there are two menus available, either view macros. If they are readily recorded, earlier recorded, then those can be viewed. And if you want to record a new, isn't it, then you can click on the record new. Here you need to enter the name of the macro. Now suppose this is our macro, first macro, therefore we will let it be a default name macro1. And suppose we are applying this macro for all the documents. Therefore, here we will keep it for all documents, isn't it? If you want this macro to be available for a specific document, then you can select a specific document as well. And here you can click on the add, and you will find that the macro 1, isn't it, will be get added. Into the list on the right hand side. So far there are only 3 buttons earlier: save, undo, and repeat. But now what we are doing is that we are adding a new button into the quick access toolbar, which was earlier not there, isn't it? But we are adding it now. Now you can click on OK, and you will find that the micro recording will get start. Now you can perform the series of actions that you need to perform frequently. Now suppose I want to perform something like this repeatedly within my document. And whatever the actions that I am perform, you will find that several times Now you will find that mouse pointer has changed its image, isn't it, indicating that it is recording a macro. Suppose these are the certain actions that I am performing, and now I will again go to the view tab and I will click on the macros. And now suppose I am over with my actions. These are the actions which I want to perform repeatedly, and these are the actions which are recorded in the macro. Therefore, now I want to stop the recording. So here is a button available to stop the recording. I will just click on the button. Now you will find that your macro is being available over here in the quick access toolbar. Now the advantage of this macro is that whatever the actions that are being recorded in the macro will be automatically performed if you click on the said macro. Now suppose this is a place where I am in my document, and now suppose if I click on this macro button, then you will find that whatever the actions have been recorded simply appears on the screen, isn't it, in one click only. So while recording, I know that I need to press several times keys, but now since I'm repeating the action, I need not to press the keys again and again, isn't it? So what I need to do is that simply click on this macro button, macro 1 button, which is available in the quick access toolbar. And if I press it, then you will find that the same set of actions will be again performed, isn't it, in one click only. So here we will find that this utility of macro is very useful because it saves our time. We need not to press the keys again and again, and without pressing the keys, you will find that some set of actions can be performed in a document by simply clicking the macro buttons once only. So friends, this is a very useful utility provided in Microsoft Word. And if you need to perform some set of actions repeatedly, then always you can make the use of this macro utility provided in Microsoft Word. Let me know you how you find this presentation. If there are any suggestions, then always you can send me messages regarding this presentation.